It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle, a place where CEOs go to open up. I'll just say this. I'm going to open up with a very simple reality that growing business every growing business eventually has to face. And that is revenue does not grow because you are busy. Revenue grows because really conversations happen. Not random conversations, not scattered conversations, but intentional, scheduled, focused conversations. So if you're listening right now, I want you to slow down for just a moment. This is not something to play in the background. This is not something to, have listened to while you're checking your email. This is a daily sales leadership and practice session. Because the difference between struggling in business and scaling in business is not effort. It's structure. And in the next 15 minutes, we're going to do just that. We're going to do what real CEOs do. We're going to study a business case study. We're going to review the CEO sales dashboard. We're going to celebrate wins. We're going to overcome hurdles. And we're going to leave with one message that keeps your revenue connected to a sales system that actually works. So take a deep breath and let's step into today's case study. One of my favorite things I love to do, by the way. And the case study today is around the Dreamweaver. See, Will Goddard did not just run a fancy restaurant. He built a feeling. And at 11 Madison Park in New York City, he helped take a great place and turn it into the kind of place people told stories about for years, not because the food was good, but because the experience was unforgettable. The problem was simple and brutal. In a city packed with amazing restaurants, great food is not enough. Great food is table stakes. If you want people to pay top dollar, come back and brag about you, you need a reason that really lives in their heart. Not just a plate of food. And that is what Goddard chased. The struggle was making magic consistent. See, anybody can get lucky once, but building a world-class brand means the wow cannot be random. It has to show up on purpose. Over time, the Madison Park became known for its top-of-the-line hospitality. And one symbol of that was having an on-staff Dreamweaver. That was the person whose job was to create special moments for guests. The idea came from a gold standard in high-end dining for a reason. It worked. Now here's the solution, and this is where the sales lesson really hits. Goddard helped systematize the wow. Now, at a conference, he talked about building a memorable moment and having a bunch of those through the attentive service, and then adding a dream weaver. In other words, they did not just hope guests would feel cared for. They built a whole role around it to notice, to listen, and really to create a moment people would tell their friends about. And they did not just stop at a job title. They built tools to make the magic easier to deliver. With a growing team of Dreamweavers, there was even a dedicated workspace with supplies so they could create things fast. This was important because it shows you the real secret. They treat hospitality like a product, not a mood. Now bring this into the sales leadership conversation. Companies say they want referrals, and most companies say they want loyal clients, but they run their business like a transaction. They focus on speed, price, and processes. Goddard kind of flipped that script upside down. He said, we're going to create stories. We're going to create moments. We're going to create meaning. When you do that, customers do your marketing for you. Your sales cycle gets shorter because trust is already built. Now, your price becomes easier to hold on to because you're not just selling a commodity, you're selling an experience. And if I'm leading a team, I'm still in this play like right now, like right today, and I'm asking one simple question. Who is our Dreamweaver? Not the job title, the function. Who wakes up every day owning the customer moment? Who's responsible for turning a normal interaction into a story worth repeating? If that answer is nobody, then we just found our growth problem. So here's my big takeaway for you as you lean in this morning. Stop leaving loyalty up to luck. Build it on purpose. In sales, the winners are not just better talkers. They're better designers. They design moments that customers remember, put a system behind the wow, assign an owner, give them tools, make it repeatable. This is how you grow revenue and, I dare say, impact lives. What a way to go. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown. I'm honored to serve you today. Thanks for taking time to spend time with us. You can spend this time anywhere you choose to be with us. Now, we're going to lock in on our core mantra because the CEOs who win are not the CEOs who know the most. The CEOs who win are the CEOs who focus the longest. So repeat these words after me. Focus on sales, focus on sales. Not surprisingly, focus on sales. If you cannot focus on sales, you cannot be in business. Now, you might say, why, Shay? Why? Because sales is the oxygen for every great company in history. Sales is really what, keeps the payroll alive. Sales is what funds impact. Sales is what gives you your mission momentum. Selling is serious business. And as the CEO today, we are responsible for three things. Go ahead and jot this down in your notes. We're responsible for the sales strategy, responsible for the sales structure, and responsible for the sales system. Now, we don't just stop there because selling is serious business. We have a pledge, and our pledge this morning is learn, earn, and return. And I want you to say this with me because repetition builds identity. Identity builds behavior. Say this with me right now. I must learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get new and old clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, I must return. And now we move into the objectives that we have for today, because we don't just show up today just to show up, by the way. No, that's not why we show up. We have some objectives. And here are our objectives for the CEO Sales Huddle. Number one, we measure sales progress. Objective number two is we address roadblocks. Objective number three is we build mastery in the sales pillars every CEO must understand to generate revenue consistently. And let's just go through those sales pillars so we all can be on the same page this morning. Number one, you must have a one-page CEO sales plan. Number two, you must build a sales cycle. Number three, you must have a sales message. Let's be clear. And number four, a CEO sales dashboard. And number five, my favorite, a sales team, by the way. If you're tuning in live right now, drop a hashtag below. Just say hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here. Put that right below. If you're listening on a replay, go to @IamChayBrown and send me your handle so we can connect, because I can see you, but at the end of the day, you can't see me. And I want to connect with you. People often ask me the question, what is the purpose of the CEO Sales Huddle? Here's the simple answer. It's where CEOs gather to learn how to sell more faster. It's where CEOs build sales growth, CEOs build sales accountability, and CEOs build sales consistency. We do it one brick at a time, one adjustment at a time, and we do it over 15 minutes a day. Now, there are 1,440 minutes in every day. We are choosing 1% of the day, and part of that 1% really determines, well, at the end of the day, it really determines your future. And our outcome has remained the same. Our outcome is very, very simple. We're building towards $100,000 a month in consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. And what happens when that happens? Everything changes. This is why we focus on the system. We focus on building a CEO sales dashboard. And that dashboard has 5 indicators, because there was a problem. CEOs didn't have what to measure. They didn't have it in front of them. It wasn't like they could step on a scale in the morning and see their weight. It wasn't like they could call their bank account and see how much money they had in there. So what do we build? Well, we built the CEO sales dashboard. It has 5 indicators: leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Yeah, those are 4. And today, we're going to focus on just appointments, because appointments are the bridge between interest and revenue. Appointments can be a phone appointment. You can go and download the CEO Sales Dashboard over at www.ceosalesdashboard.com. But appointments could be face-to-face. Appointments could be video appointments. It could be collaboration appointments. Any scheduled conversation where you're intentionally moving from someone closer to getting you to the decision. Ask yourself, how many appointments did you set yesterday? Now, you can use the CEO Sales Dashboard. It looks just like you're seeing right there in front of you. And you can go over to today's date. And you can say, well, how many appointments did I set yesterday? If that number is low, it doesn't mean your offer is broken. It means your conversations are not being created. And without appointments, offers never happen. So today, make it a priority to book conversations. I mean, let's start right there. Make it a priority to download the CEO Sales Dashboard. Keep that dashboard right in front of you so you know exactly what's going on, why it's happening, and now you can use it going forward. Now, as we move forward to celebrating wins, by the way, we're going to move forward yesterday. What appointment was booked? What was the follow-up set? You see, small wins matter because small wins stack. And stack wins build momentum. So take a moment to acknowledge the wins. Think about that right now. What worked really, really well yesterday? What are you most proud of yesterday in the sales department? What was your biggest accomplishment yesterday in the sales department? What do you want to do and you would do it today? And if you do it today and it worked out, you're going to brag about that happened just yesterday. But we don't stop there. We know every day is not rainbows, cupcakes, and unicorns. So what was your biggest roadblock yesterday? We'll look at some hurdles that we have to overcome. What is the one action that you could take right now that you could take fully control of? Over. One action, one decision. Think about that. What was your biggest roadblock yesterday? What's preventing you today from moving forward? And what's the one thing you can do that if you do it, it would move your life and or business forward? You see, my message today is very simple. And really, here's my message of today. Moments do not happen by accident. They are designed. Appointments are designed for sales professionals. If you want better conversations, you must intentionally schedule appointments. Do not wait for revenue to appear. Invite people into the room, onto a call, into a conversation, because conversations lead to offers, offers lead to deals, and deals lead to revenue. So today, focus on appointments. You do that, and you're going to see your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, my name is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It's been an honor and a privilege to join you. Thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for being part of this. Make it a great day. And remember, you do not need more hustle. You need a sales department system. God bless. Keep doing God's work. And I'll see you at the next CEO Sales Huddle. Bye-bye for now.